Most of us have had it drilled into us that buying groceries and cooking at home is like the most financially responsible decision.
That is all we need.
But with inflation, the price of groceries have also skyrocketed, and some people are convinced it's now cheaper to eat out.
Why are you eating outside?
So over the weekend, we decided to test that. I had someone on my team run an experiment to settle this once and for all. Is it cheaper to eat at home, or is it cheaper to eat out?
Liz, let us eat outside.
Welcome back to Money Ripples, where we talk about ways to create financial freedom in your life through passive income. I'm gonna call this person who ran this experiment Bob. Bob ate out for 3 meals, and he also ate in for 3 meals. So day one, Bob went to Walmart, got his ingredients for the 3 meals. That total was about 31 bucks. On day 2, Bob then went to Denny's, Subway, and Noodles & Company. The total was 35 bucks. $4 difference, pretty even there. But there's a catch, which I'll talk about after we watch this short TikTok video together. Okay, so one argument people will say is, listen, like going to the grocery store is just as expensive. Well, notice in this video, we got the pre-made or pre-cut watermelon slices because, apparently we have no ability to cut our own watermelon anymore, right? You got like the Starbucks and things like that. You got these pre-made packaged type of meals that naturally are gonna charge you for that convenience. But the big difference between eating out and eating in is simple once we really break this down. All right, so you see this right here? This is from eating in, right? Look at how much food is still left over. Hasn't been calculated in here because even though you use all these ingredients, still it's not just 3 meals, is it? When you calculate it out, you've got breakfast that was $3, lunch that was $4, and then dinner that was $4, plus a ton of leftovers. So instead of $31 to $35, really it just ends up being about $11 to $35. That's triple the price eating out. So that's a point for team groceries, isn't it? But there are also 2 other things we could be calculating here that we haven't taken into account yet. Number 1 is time. How much is your time worth? Is your time worth, for example, $100 an hour, where cooking and cleaning it actually costs you more money? Not to mention how much energy it takes to burn you out. I know this because for my family, I actually cook a lot of the meals. And I've even told my wife, I said, oh my goodness. And we don't cook the pre-made stuff very often. It's usually making it from scratch, buying the ingredients, putting it together all easily. And I'm not the fastest knife, chopper. You won't see me on Master Chef chopping up stuff really fast or anything. I am like very, very novice type of cook. I wouldn't call myself a cook. I'm just a guy that's a dad that has 8 kids trying to cook for everybody, right? It's like cooking for a massive party.
You're the best cook ever.
That's what it's like for my house. And so to cook all those things can easily take me on the short end a half an hour if I'm going super fast. But in truth, I'm probably gonna spend at least an hour each meal trying to cook and prepare. This may not be you, but that's me. Because the point is this, that yes, my time is money. My time's worth about $1,000 an hour, not $100 an hour. And then 2, it does burn me out. Like having to switch back and forth, it can get exhausting. So that could also be a point towards team eating out, depending on your situation, because I get that. But let's put this into bigger perspective now. Let's say you spent about the same amount on eating out as you did eating in for a full year. Well, team groceries, you spend $4,000. Team eating out, triple that, $12,000. That's an $8,000 difference. So if you value convenience at more than $8,000 a year, you can go ahead and eat out, Now I will put a caveat on this. I can tell you from my own personal experience, like I've actually dropped a lot of weight not eating out and eating in and preparing organic, non-GMO type meals. The problem is this, even if I go eat healthy, when I eat out, I still will end up gaining weight. Anytime I go travel, I gain about 5 pounds. Doesn't matter if I walk more steps, still eating healthy, and trust me, Chipotle is not healthy, okay? Even though you look up healthy restaurants and Chipotle shows up, that's not it. But when I look at it, I look at the difference, I say, oh my goodness, like I feel worse. I don't know what they put in as additives to make it taste better or whatever, but I'll tell you, even if you eat healthy, which it does cost you more eating out, I can tell you, eating in healthy is a very different experience. Hey, if you're looking to save money or even make more money, check out this next video about Social Security cuts that are coming for you.